But I wanted to start off this topic here. Do you remember the first time you got your period?
Yes, I do. This is so funny we're talking about this, by the way, because I literally started mine this morning.
Come on.
Yeah, so I actually started my period really late. So I remember I was in year 11, so I was 15 when I started mine. And I remember feeling quite like left out because a lot of people had started theirs from when we were like in year 9 onwards. Everyone would be like, oh, I've started my period. Everyone would be like, oh, I've started my period and blah, blah, blah. And I remember thinking, like, why hasn't mine started? Is there something wrong with me?
Yeah, because
Blah,
15 is
blah, blah,
quite
blah.
late.
Yeah. I started mine quite late. But I was really small growing up. Like, I was really, really, really skinny. And I think that somehow delayed it. And I remember my mum saying she started hers quite late. So I was kind of like just waiting on it. But a lot of people have stories of like when they started theirs, they were like really scared, but I think mine was like a sense of relief. Like literally, I remember I was on the bus back from school and I felt like I don't know, I just felt something just didn't feel right. And I remember coming home and then like checking, like I remember seeing like little spots of blood and being like, oh, finally! Yeah. Like, I was so really, because I thought there was something wrong with me. I remember I even went to my doctor.
I would have. What?
I remember I went to my doctor and I was like, I haven't started. And I remember my mum was like, it's fine because mine was late and obviously like you're very petite, blah, blah, blah. But I was like, no, there has to be something wrong because all my friends have started theirs. I haven't started mine. And I remember going to the GP and they were literally just like, no, it's like, it's normal. Like you're very small. Like I was very skinny. Like to the point I had to see like dietitians when I was a kid because I was so underweight. So they were just like, it's literally just factors and things like that. And your mum started late and blah, blah, blah. So I remember thinking, okay, cool. But then everyone would come and be like, oh, guys, I'm on my period. And I remember thinking, oh, gosh, like, why has mine not started? And then it started. And then now, as I grow older, I'm thinking, Rashida, what were you running to start? What were you
Honestly, whoa! I'm not going to lie, hearing that, I'm low-key a bit jealous you got to start that late. Oh!
How old was you when you started yours?
To be fair, I was 13.
Okay, yeah.
So I wasn't that young.
Yeah.
But like, I developed very early. So like, I've even explained it in previous episodes. Like I was a B cup in year 6. I had all of my hairs and all of that by year 6. So I was very much developed. Yeah. But for some reason, my period took a lot later than when I started developing. But yeah, my one wasn't bad. Luckily, I remember it was the summer holidays. And it was just me, my brother, and my dad in the house. I can't remember where my mum went. And I remember I just remember feeling like I really need to pee. But like, I felt like if I don't get up and go now, it's coming out. And then, yeah, I went to the toilet and I saw it, yeah. But the only thing that was on my mind, I was like, my mum needs to walk through these doors. I do not want to have to go and tell my dad, by the way, I saw my So I was in the toilet like, fuck! So I remember, I even tried calling my mum. She didn't pick up. And I was like, oh my God. I left her voicemail like, I think I've started my period. Please, can you buy pads? Like, I really don't want to have to leave this toilet and tell Dad that I've started my period back. Please call me back. So then, obviously I must have been in there a bit too long. So obviously my dad knocks down like, are you okay? So I'm like, this woman is not answering me. She's not answering my text. She's useless at this point. So I was just like, yeah, okay, like, I think I've started my period. And I just remember just hearing silence on the other side.
It's just like
it was so awkward. Like, I would have just preferred for you to be like, oh, okay. Like, but the fact it was just silence, yeah. And then I just heard like, do you have everything you need? So I was like, I don't know what I... But I don't think we did because my mum used to use tampons. So she always told me even before I started, like, you need pads. Do not use mine. So I was like, I don't have anything. So bless him, yeah. He told me he was going to go to the shop and get me some pads.
Oh, that's so sweet.
But like, he came and brought them to me, but they were panty liners. I was like, oh no. But obviously at the time, I didn't know that there was a difference between panty liners and real pads. So I went with the panty liner, literally, Rashida, it felt like 5 minutes later. I was like...
This thing is full.
Yeah, like I didn't know what full felt like, but I was like, this feels weird. I went to the toilet, Rashida, I've probably changed like every maybe like every 20 minutes until my mum came back. And clearly she heard my voicemail and didn't say anything because she came back and gave me the pads. But to be fair, outside of that, it wasn't bad. And like those first couple months were the best because I didn't have to do anything when I was on my period. Like I didn't have to wash dishes, I didn't have to wash my clothes, I didn't have to cook. Man. Every time. And like my brother would be like to my mum, but how come she's not doing anything? Because she's not well. She's not well. And I was like, yeah, I'm not well.
No, honestly.
And then after that third month, it was like, yeah, come on, get back to normal.
Get back on it. Get on it.
Get on it.
Oh my God.
No, but it was cute, but it was also a bit embarrassing. Like, I don't really want this to happen.
I know, yeah.
But I'm happy it happened at home.
Yeah.
I would have died if it happened in school. Oh my God, that's why I went to a girls' school, yeah. Do you know how many times girls would start their period and like they would leak through their uniform and stuff?
I remember that being such a thing.
It was
school.
a big thing.
I went to a mixed school, but I remember like the men would like take the piss sometimes and be like, oh, like allow it, like she leaks, like. But it's such a natural. I think it's the way that the whole thing with periods is treated.
It was so like
it's a natural thing.
I was so ashamed of having a period from when I started to maybe like 15. I was super ashamed. And I don't know why, but like, even if like I would leak in my trousers or whatever and I'll see it and I'll feel like, oh my gosh, like why are you not getting your shit together? But like people don't talk about that enough, especially when you first start your period. You don't know how your body works with a period yet.
Yeah.
So you have to give yourself time and grace to learn your body. Because even like the heavy flows and stuff, if you were to ask me at 13, what was your flow like? I would not be able to tell you.
Yeah.
I did not know if I had a light flow, a medium flow, a heavy flow, extra. I did not know. So it's like, obviously now looking back.
Golden.